Welcome to session 12 of statistics learning. In previous session 11, we learned about the calculation of ungrouped data, quartiles, deciles and percentiles. In this particular session, we'll solve a question relating to grouped data and get the answers relating to quartiles, deciles and percentiles computation. This is Alban Antony Pereira here. Let's start the session. Let us solve this question. Compute Q3 D8 P70 for the following. Q3 stands for quartile 3, D8 stands for decile 8, P70 stands for percentile 70. We are provided marks and number of students in this question. Let's fill the table. First write class boundary and then cumulative frequency. So class boundary, when it is 0, cumulative frequency is also 0. Class boundary is 10. 0 plus 10 is equal to 10. Next one is when class boundary is 20, 10 plus 20 is equal to 30. When class boundary is 30, 30 plus 30 is equal to 60. When class boundary is 40, 60 plus 50 is equal to 110. When class boundary is 50, 110 plus 40 is equal to 150. When class boundary is 60, 150 plus 30 is equal to 180. So we have found the n is equal to 180. This solution is relating to Q3. D8 and P70 will solve later on once we complete quartile 3 calculation. N is equal to 180 and the formula here applicable will be n into 3 divided by 4 because we are calculating quartiles and we are supposed to calculate third quartile, that is equal to 180, that is n into 3 divided by 4 will give us the answer 135. 135th observation. So now just find out this 135th observation in the cumulative frequency. It falls between 110 and 150. So 110 will become N1 and 150 will become N2. Opposite to N1 will be called as L1. Opposite to N2 will be called as L2. So we have found N1, N2, L1 and L2. Now write the main formula for calculating quartile. Quartile 3 is equal to L1 plus big bracket open n into 3 by 4 minus n1 divided by n2 minus n1 bracket close into C, that is equal to L1 is given or found as 40. We have found it as 40 plus big bracket open. We have found this n into 3 by 4 answer as 135 minus n1 is 110 divided by n2 we have found as 150 minus 110, that is n1 bracket close into C. C is nothing but C is equal to L2 minus L1. So L2 is 50, L1 is 40, C is equal to 10. So write this as 10 here is equal to 40 plus 135 minus 110 is equal to 25 divided by 40 into 10, that is equal to 40 plus 25 divided by 40 into 10 will give you the answer as 6.25. Final answer will be 46.25. 46.25 is the answer of quartile 3. Let's solve decile 8 now. So class boundary and cumulative frequency, calculation is one and the same as we did in quartile 3. Once we have completed filling this table, for the calculation of decile 8, the formula will be n into 8 divided by 10, because we are finding the 8th decile out of 10. So n is 180. 180 into 8 divided by 10 will give you the answer as 144th observation. Once we have found the answer, now just check 144 is between which cumulative frequency. It is once again between 110 and 150. So this is N1 110, N2 is 150, and L1 is 40, L2 is equal to 50. Now write down the main formula and solve decile 8. D8 is equal to L1 plus big bracket open n into 8 divided by 10 minus n1 whole divided by n2 minus n1 into C. So C is 10, we already know. L1 here is 40, we have found, plus big bracket open, n into 8 divided by 10 is 144, right, minus n1. N1 here is 110 divided by n2 is 150 minus 110 into C. C is 10. L2 minus L1, right? So L2 minus L1, that is equal to 50 minus 40, 10. This is C. Further simplifying, 40 plus 144 minus 110, answer is 34 divided by 40 into 10. We get this as 40 plus 34 divided by 40 into 10. The answer comes is 8.5. 48.5 is nothing but decile 8. Are one and the same as like Q3 and D8. Now we'll find out the formula and solve one by one. The formula here, it would be n into 70 divided by 100. N is 180. 180 into 70 divided by 100 will give us the answer as 126. Right? Next, write down the main formula. P70 is equal to L1 plus big bracket open n into 70 divided by 100 minus n1 divided by n2 minus n1 into C. Here 126th observation. So find out this 126th observation in between the cumulative frequencies. It is once again the same, 110 and 150. N1 is 110, N2 is 150, and L1 is 40, L2 is 50. So let's solve this further. L1 is equal to 40 plus n into 70 by 100 is 126. N1 is 110 divided by n2 is 150 minus 110 into C is 10. As usual, 50 minus 40. C is equal to 50 minus 40, that is equal to 10. Simplifying it and getting the final answers. 40 plus 16, right? 126 minus 110 is 16 divided by 40. 150 minus 110 is 40 into 10. 40 plus 16 divided by 40 into 10. So finally 16 divided by 40 into 10 will give you the answer as 4. Add 40 to it. 44 is the final answer relating to P70. So we have solved all the 3 questions in this single question given. Quartile 3, decile 8 and percentile 70. Thank you so much for attending this session 12 of statistics. In this particular session, we learned how to solve the grouped data given and find the answers relating to quartiles, percentiles, and deciles. In session 13, we will learn how to calculate mode. The meaning, fundamentals, and certain solutions will be provided relating to the questions on topic mode. Have a nice time.